My mother-in-law kept sneaking around like a thief, stealing my 1-month-old daughter's formula to feed her 4-year-old grandson. I didn't expose her. I even switched it on purpose to an imported formula made for premature babies. Excess nutrition can save a baby, but for a healthy kid, not so much. Since she kept saying her precious grandson needed nourishment, I decided to help her nourish him properly. Nuonuo had just fallen asleep, her tiny breaths rising and falling in the quiet bedroom. I gently closed the door. I walked into the living room planning to pour myself a glass of water, then the corner of my eye caught the coffee table and I stopped. It was Nuonuo's formula can. It had just been opened last week. Based on how much Nuonuo drank, it should have lasted at least 2 more weeks. But now the can felt way too light. I picked it up and shook it. It was almost empty. My head buzzed. Did I remember the date wrong? I checked the batch number on the bottom. No mistake, it was the can opened last Monday. My first thought was Lu Tingxiao. Did he secretly waste it behind my back? No, that wasn't right. Lu Tingxiao left early and came home late every day. Aside from changing diapers, he barely even touched the bottle. Besides us, the only person in this house was my mother-in-law Jiang Shulan, who had moved in a month ago to help with the baby. That night, I secretly drew a tiny hidden line inside the rim of the formula can with a marker. The next day, I put Nuonuo to sleep as usual, then quietly hid behind the bedroom door, watching the living room through a crack less than a centimeter wide. 15 minutes later, Jiang Shulan's door made a sound. She first poked out half her head and looked around. After making sure I hadn't come out, she hunched over and tiptoed to the coffee table. She was holding a clear food container, moving like she'd done this before. With a click, the formula can opened. She scooped 3 heaping spoonfuls into her own container. Because she was rushing, a few grains spilled on the coffee table, and she quickly wiped them away with her hand. The whole thing took less than 2 minutes. I leaned against the doorframe, my palms covered in cold sweat, my heart pounding like it was about to burst out of my chest. Why was she stealing it? I got the answer at 4 that afternoon. I heard Zihao laughing in Jiang Shulan's room. I walked over quietly. The door wasn't fully closed, and Zihao was sitting on the bed, holding a bottle and drinking loudly. Good boy, drink more. This is the premium stuff from your second uncle's house. It'll help you grow tall, way better than that cheap stuff your mom buys. In that moment, my heart went completely cold. So she was stealing my daughter's food to feed the grandson who had been weaned long ago. I was about to push the door open and confront her, but then I heard Jiang Shulan lower her voice and say something to Zihao that made my skin crawl. If your second aunt asks why the formula is running out so fast, just say Nuonuo has a big appetite. Got it? Jiang Shulan's voice carried a smug kind of slyness. Zihao let out a loud burp and mumbled a reply. My fingers tightened around the doorknob so hard my knuckles turned white. I went back to the living room and sank into the couch, my mind a complete mess. Jiang Shulan's favoritism had never been a secret in the Lu family. Lu Tingxiao was the second son, the one ignored since childhood. And his older brother Lu Tingfeng was the eldest son, and had Zihao early, so in Jiang Shulan's eyes, Zihao was her whole world. During New Year's, Zihao wore a custom little suit, while Nuonuo only had a cheap onesie from Pinduoduo. When Nuonuo had a fever, Jiang Shulan said kids get sick all the time. But if Zihao sneezed, she'd get up in the middle of the night to make ginger soup for her little ancestor. I could put up with all of that. After all,